Yes, guys, it finally happened. New Dragon Ball is on its way, and I can't wait to share it with you. So yeah, guys, this week was the event, the Dragon Ball event, the Genki Damatsuri event, and they've been talking about it. This was held in Japan, but for the first time, it was live streamed in the US with subtitles. So this started around, I think it was 7:30 Eastern time, and there was two parts to it. So you got to see all the announcements live and listen and watch all these new previews. And it was really, really cool. The event had a lot of different merch from all throughout the years, including card games, video games, figures, everything you can ask for. Everything was there. Old things from the 80s, even the super rares that people say that don't even exist were there. So you got to see everything at this event. And thanks to Zoho Ball for these images. So lots of cool merch was there. Like I said, some old ones, some new ones, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. There's some SHF reveals that were at the event, and I can't wait to share those with you guys as well. I just love seeing like the history of all these products. It brings back a lot of memories, honestly. There were huge standees and even a blow-up Goku on his Nimbus. One of the first things that I saw online were these illustrations by the man himself, Akira Toriyama. So on display, they had illustrations by Toriyama of the Daima characters. And what I love about this is that you get to see how he envisioned the characters and the slight differences they had. For instance, look at this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's a lot bulkier up top, and the hands are big, but they're extremely big, and the feet are huge too. Not only that, it's missing a tail, so I wonder what that's all about. And next up, we have my favorite, Vegeta. And this is a Super Saiyan 3 adult Vegeta. And one thing I really want to focus on how thin he is. And then also, the hands and feet are very enlarged. I wonder if that's what Toriyama envisioned, what he really wanted to do with these characters. But then they toned it down a bit. Then came the first of the big announcements. And it started with this nice little preview. But the thing that got me, and I think everybody, it hit you in the feels, hit you in the emotions, was the illustrations, the Akira Toriyama illustrations coming to life. And this was just so beautiful. I've had an illustration book from Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball for many years, since I was like 6 years old. And I used to want to draw these all the time, and I would flip through the book. Now seeing them come to life is just something I could have only dreamed of. And it's just done so beautifully. It's so nice. And just look at this and take a moment to take it in. They even had the manga panels come to life. And you know what? I wish they would just come up with a series just like this. I'd be down for it. I'd love this. Just like the original Akira Toriyama looks and illustrations and drawings, but done in a way that they move. I would so watch this. And I think a lot of the fans would love this too. They even did some of his later work where he did things digitally, like the colors and the lines. And then came the big announcement, Dragon Ball Super: The Galactic Patrol. Yes, everybody's been asking for it. We are getting Moro. We're going to be getting Dragon Ball Super Moro arc. It's going to be called the Galactic Patrol, and it's going to be seasons. So it's not going to be like Dragon Ball Super where it goes on forever and you keep getting it. They're going to do the Galactic Patrol. They're going to end that, and then they're going to probably move on to other things like maybe the Granola arc. And this is the official image. You can see Goku and Vegeta looking a little different with the Galactic Patrol symbol on them. The next announcement was a video game, but this is super interesting because this takes place hundreds of years after the end of Z, and we have a new original Toriyama character. You can see this character right over here. They showed him in animation. He's fighting like some like generic looking dudes in like a training thing, and he turns Super Saiyan, which is awesome. One of the things that get me is that he's wearing green and red, and not only that, the back of his jacket or uniform has GS on it, and the colors are red and green. So Great Saiyaman, Capsule Corp, Great Saiyaman, something's going on there. I can't wait to find out more info on that. After the first part of the event, they took a 90-minute break, and they came back with another announcement. This time it was Dragon Ball Super Beerus. This will be about the 4th time we see another interpretation of Dragon Ball Super, the Battle of the Gods, including the manga. But this time they're doing it the way they wanted to do it, the way Akira Toriyama wanted to do it. Some switch ups in the story most likely, probably not too much. I hope they explain Super Saiyan 4 and what happened with that. But the animation, the artwork, it's gonna be updated. So remember those terrible animation sequences in the original series? This is gonna be 10 times better. And you can see it by these screenshots. Everything looks crisp. The camera angles look awesome, and everything just looks super updated. They even put the My Bulma Vegeta drawing there, and it looks way better than before. I'm really liking this. This is going to be a mini series, about 6 to 7 episodes, so it's not going to be super filled up with filler. It's going to get straight to the point, but it's going to look 10 times better. Now, what's the point of this? Maybe it's to fill in the Super Saiyan 4 thing, I don't know. But it's also kind of just to get you ready for the Galactic Patrol, get you ready for Moro, to get new eyes on the product, and, of course, new figures. So I'm expecting a new Beerus. I'm expecting, like we saw, Super Saiyan God Goku, maybe a new Vegeta. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of new figures. And here's a comparison of what it used to look like and what it looks like now. Speaking of figures, they had some SHFs on display, including the new Super Saiyan Vegeta, which looks dope as heck, and then this V-Jump Monkey King Goku. It's based off of this illustration that we see here. He comes packed with 4 different face plates, different arms, crossed arms, little skirt piece. It has everything. I never thought that we would see this figure, but I'm glad we got it. Gets us closer to Post Boy Piccolo and all that other stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm just so excited for all of these announcements. It's been a while since the end that we saw Black Frieza in the manga, and everybody was super hyped about that. I love the Moro arc, so I can't wait to see that in animation. And I can't wait to see all the new updated figures. I'm super excited about this. I feel like a kid again, guys. Anyways, share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more up-to-date info, follow me on Instagram. But this event was awesome. And shout out to Toei and whoever, Bird Studio, the whole shebang for, posting this and putting it live here in the US. Anyways, like, follow, subscribe. Until next time, peace out. Thanks for visiting Lagoland.